So friends, straight up, we will first begin with their presentation, where both of them will be presenting three beautiful residences done by them, one bungalow and two apartments. After this presentation, we will be having a one-on-one talk with them. We'll ask them about these projects and also try to delve into their design process and thoughts. And then there'll be a Q&A. So, Sarang and Kavita, Majgaonkar, thank you so much. All yours. Let us begin.
Thanks for this opportunity. And special thanks to CK sir, Savita ma'am. It means a lot to us. You came all the way from Mumbai for this. And thanks friends. So let's begin. Today we are showcasing three of our projects, residential projects we completed in recent past. This is a bungalow in Aound. So this bungalow is situated in Aound, in a posh locality, and it is built on a 5,000 square foot land parcel. It has two adjoining lanes on its north and east side, and this was a pre-existing structure, ground floor plus 2. So there was a previous entry at the next to the puja room, which we shifted at the center as per the Vastu norms. There was a brick wall in between the staircase and living room, which we removed, restructured the puja room. There is a cutout in the center which has a skylight on top. Since this was a pre-existing structure, we broke many windows, we create many openings, restructured many spaces according to the Vastu. So kitchen is also restructured. Lot many openings were done to receive ample of light. Existing guest room converted into dining area. Utility added adjoining the kitchen. So the zones wise, this is entrance lobby, living area and lift lobby, puja room, dining area, kitchen and staircase. There is a small powder toilet below the staircase. So this is the furniture layout of a ground floor, where you can see two car parks on the north side, and there are some services and two-wheeler parking on the east side. So since this was situated at a junction of very narrow lanes, we have to provide two sliding motorized gates to get the easy access for cars. The overall construction is about 7,000 square feet, including the ground floor plus above 2 floors and terrace. This is first floor having private spaces. So earlier it was kids bedroom, which we retained as a kid bedroom. We restructured some walls to make toilets and walk-in wardrobe in order. There was double height at the center, where you can see the square. It was a long patch where the previous double height was there, which we put deck slab and constructed a slab and extended the master bedroom. We shifted few windows because there is an adjacent bungalow there on the southern side, to get some privacy and to obtain some clean bed back wall. Toilets were switched. Earlier this was the toilet. We shifted a toilet here and walk-in wardrobe here, only because of the Vastu. So one side it's a kids bedroom and master bedroom. Since walk-in wardrobe was squeezed due to Vastu, we have added wardrobe over here. There is a study, small pantry and a sitting. And this master bedroom is separated by this sliding door. This is about, the whole area is about 1,000 square feet. The upper floor, which is second floor, previously there was a gym and daughter's bedroom. We broke the gym and extended the guest bedroom. So this guest bedroom is a daughter's bedroom and a guest bedroom. This is the central shaft where there is a flooring, glass flooring on for the first floor, and on third floor there is a skylight. So this was a earlier open terrace, which also we covered with a deck sheet slab and parents' bedroom extended. So this second floor parents' bedroom and master bedroom have similar layouts. So kids' bedroom, central shaft, and master parents' bedroom. This was the earlier structure. There were a lot of offsets. You can see this. So during the construction, this fabricated chajjas were added, and I don't know, there were a lot of such kind of niches were there, which we closed and tried to make it as much as clean we could do it. We added few bands here on every level. It's a mocha stone which we cladded on the exterior facade in combination with exterior paint. The pediment structure with columns added to entrance, and the whole facade treatment we tried to give some sense of classical touch. This is the column. Main entrance door, which is made in wood and wooden carvings with metal trim. Few more classical details. So you can see the false ceiling section where we have to take the side bands down to accommodate the AC, since the beam depth was little high. So we have tried a lot of different types of mock-ups on the site to understand and observe the scale and detail of the moldings. And then later on we have enhanced few things, and this is the final outcome. Few more mock-ups. This is for Mandir. This is daughter's room, bedback paneling. So this is the stone band, which is completely dry-cladded at every floor level. And earlier we actually planned few classical elements on this, like fluting, but then later on we couldn't execute it because of the certain budget issues. So this is the sliding gate. Yeah.
So this luxurious house, it's a residence and which amalgamates modern and classical sensibilities. And on your left side you can see fluting detail on veneer, which is aligned with marble flooring. And Italian marble like Michelangelo is used for flooring and wall cladding. And this is inspired by the details of classical elements, fluting, reading, which is used all over, so that an ambience of grandness and opulence is to be achieved. It's used in metal, glass, wood, marble, and behind sofa on left side there is one unit which conceals TV, and it lifts up at the time of operating. So there is panel drapes which is which has elements, classical elements of embroidered on the drapes. So this partition was planned as per Vastu, was designed as per Vastu, which separates lobby from entire house. And dining comprises of 8-seater, and dining table is in veneer, which is inlaid with metal details. So beside crockery unit, there are 2 sliding panels. So on the left side it's storage, and on the right side it's made for wash basin. And here it's adjoining kitchen. So these are wash basin details carved out in marble. So again, fluting is an element which is repeated on it. Kitchen has been kept neutral, and we have done LED profile detail to avoid glare while working. So on the typical doors, again reading is repeated with the metal trims. This is powder toilet. This typical detail is done for electrical duct shutters and shoe racks for a better ventilation. This is master room, and this is extended master room where extra wardrobe is planned with sitting, study table, and on the right side small pantry. This sliding door is given to separate both the areas. This was client's demand, so the other wouldn't get disturbed if one is sleeping and other is watching TV. Same reading details are used in furniture. This is master bedroom bed back, which is in metal detail and finished with lacquer. And in this house, all the furniture, panelings and partitions are customized and outsourced. Walk-in wardrobe area. This is master toilet. Flooring has inlay patterns. Kids bedroom. So here arch detail is repeating in the inlay, marble inlay. This is parents' bedroom. So on the bed back wall, Michelangelo is cladded with some motifs carved on site itself. The ceiling is ornamented with like Art Deco panel. So again, fluting detail and reading details are used on furniture. So same details are moving over everywhere for the repetition. Parents' toilet. So this is guest room, and at times it will be used by their daughter. So some floral motifs and some feminine elements are added to her room. So these are all customized and they are factory made. These panelings and details were all given in detailed drawings and get it done. This is guest toilet.
So this is a second project. It is West Lighthouse. This particular apartment is situated on 6th floor in standalone building in Aound. There are two smaller 2 BHK apartments which we actually merged. So we got an opportunity to enter at a very early stage of construction of this particular flat. And we saw that there are a lot of balconies, and we could take that in while construction was going on with requisite permissions, whatever required. So master bedroom was merged by 2 bedrooms. Master toilet resized, and one wall pushed into dining, and a small niche created for a wash basin for dining. Here, this was also open area, which we actually put a deck slab and extended as a extended living room. Same for the daughter's bedroom. 2 bedrooms merged into one and created a larger bedroom. So this becomes a living dining area, kitchen, master bedroom, extended living, and daughter's bedroom. So we could achieve this layout.
So here you can see large seamless openings on western side. From there, ample of natural light keeps interiors awash throughout the day. And here we have added sofa cum bed at times of guesting, as there are 2 large bedrooms. So we suggested that. So a light-filled contemporary apartment dotted with bold furniture and art pieces. To avoid harsh light from west side, we have put insulated honeycomb blinds, and light are used on ceiling and flooring. So this is chiseled granite used on existing column, which also acts as a partition between living and dining. Dining comprises of 6-seater table with a console behind. This extended living room is created as an intimate corner with sitting and natural plants. This is master bedroom. In this house, all the displays, display units and wardrobes and bought out furniture items are customized and outsourced in Pune itself. So the complementary colors with the painting frames are highlighting the space. A walk-in wardrobe and study area overlooking to the bedside. Toilets are kept simple. Marble is used, and large tiles which are used for flooring is introduced here. This is daughter's bedroom. So in addition, wall panels, either they are painted or finished in veneer. This element is used throughout the house. Dressing area. And small sitting in the daughter's room.
So the west light house is because it has maximum opening on west side, and it allows the ample of light coming in. That is how we call it a west light house. This is a brick house. This apartment is situated on 13th floor of a high-rise building on a Balewadi High Street. Um, this also has maximum openings on east and west side. This flat is about 3,000 square foot, having 4 bedrooms. So we did small civil changes in the overall layout to fulfill clients' requirement. We have introduced mandir at the corner of kitchen as per Vastu. Few openings were made in son's room, which is on the east side, and we have put some planters in the duct side. The son's room 2, which is on the west side, is was going to be occupied by a newly married couple. So we have to push this toilet towards the study area of master bedroom, and we have created the walk-in wardrobe for them. Some more changes in the master bedroom to accommodate the island bed. So this is the passage where we have 2 entries, one from the left, one is main door, living dining area, adjoining terrace. This is sons 1, sons 2, and a master bedroom.
So, Brick House is one of our favorite projects and it's close to our heart. You can see the furniture layout here. Main entry is from here. The entrance has 2 entry points, one from lift and the main entrance door that leads to the lobby. A Brooklyn door separates a lobby and apartment space. And this glass door opens in a small passage where veneer is cladded on the, like paneled on the walls, and that conceals shoe rack, additional storage, and all other services. And on the right side of the lobby, there is home theater, come guest room. So here on the left side, drop down bed is provided in case of guesting. Like this is 3-seater sofa recliner. This project is inspired from the lofts of New York, and it caters to modern taste of people residing here, a new generation. The whole space is finished in highly selected material like cotton steel, brick panels, white brick panels, and light oak veneer. On these muted panels, vibrant like furniture is topped with furnishings and accessories, which is enliven the interiors. TV unit is finished in raw cotton, and there is adjoining terrace to the living. So here large tiles are used to minimize joints, and while making the space appear bigger. On the west side, there is dining area. So on the right side, there are glass sliding doors, which at times can close the kitchen and mandir also. So deeper you go in the house, there is a passage which is cladded with veneer, and it's giving warm background to the family photographs. This is son's room on the east side, which is designed for a young and bachelorette son. Some openings are done to get feel of larger space, as this bedroom is quite compact. This is son's room on the west side, and this is designed for a newly married couple. this is master bedroom. On the right side, it's entrance door to the room, and on the left side there is walk-in wardrobe area, toilet, and a sliding door is given. So master bedroom is designed with a central island bed which has a backdrop of glass shutters wardrobe, and this white brick panels and tinted glass wardrobes characterize in all three rooms, which gives it a sense of homogeneity and it's unifying the space.
This is also done because of the Vastu, because this was the north wall, and since client don't want it to face south, so this type of layout introduced, and this worked very well for them.
So this is master bedroom terrace, which is overlooking on the Balewadi High Street.
This is a small video of the same house.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Sarang and Kavita Majgaonkar for you. Amazing presentation, short, sweet, beautiful as your projects. Wonderful. Can we have all the lights on, please? And move on to the next segment, that is the interview. Okay, thank you once again. It was a wonderful presentation, but we have some questions.
Sure.
So the first project, the Aound Bungalow, I saw that at the entrance, you all have given it a classic touch where there are these, the pediment you can see at the entrance. Why didn't you go all out classic, like actually have some solid Doric columns or some soft Ionic columns or beautiful Corinthian columns, architrave, frieze, you know, the gamut, the classic gamut. Why don't you go all the way out for the classic theme?
So you touched to a subject which was most discussed in the overall process of this project. Basically, this is a corner plot adjoining two narrow lanes are there, and there is no viewing point to see the facade. And as you see, the facade treatment, or maybe the structure was earlier, there was no masses to treat with. So we tried to create few masses, closing some, packing some, creating opening. But our overall approach to it was always to have a very simple and clean look to it. But client wanted this pediment and columns. So he showed me some references and told me कि सारंग हे असं करायचं आहे. I tried to convince him that this will not look good, but he said no. He was stuck on his idea. So this is the main door and there is a window above. Yes. So when I was placing the pediment above this, the whole height of the column was going little disproportionate, and this was looking, projecting out also. And I couldn't take these columns out because there was a car park here and they wanted the car also to go till this point. So I could not take the columns ahead. So I tried to explain him all these things, that this particular element will not look good. But he was stuck on his idea and he was very firm to have this. So finally we gave up and thought that we will try to develop some other elements supporting to this main element, and these bands which you can see on first, second and third floor, we added some floating elements on that. Even this particular column, then I slightly pushed ahead and I proposed it in GRC with floatings. Later on, due to some budget issues, we could not execute that. So all those elements were gone, and that is how we could not go complete classical way. Maybe after 2-3 months after this execution, client called me and he told that Sarang, hey, kadun tak. And now it's not there. So probably he realized that this was not looking good. So now if you see this, there is something else which has been done, but I don't have the photograph because I had a photo shoot earlier.
So you don't throw tantrums, creative tantrums with your clients, where you say this has to be there.
So I tried to convince politely. I don't believe in tantrums.
Okay. It's a beautiful home.
Thank you.
About the second project which you showed, West Lighthouse. How did you, like Indians, we are besotted with having more rooms, more bedrooms, 2 BHKs, 3 BHKs, 4 BHKs. That's an aspiration. So this is a 2-tier question where one, when the clients approached you, what exactly did they want from you? First. And second, how did you convince them to go from a 4 BHK apartment to a 2 BHK apartment? Albeit bigger bedrooms, I understand, but so this is a 2-tier question where what did they come to you for? What did they ask you? And second, how did you convince them?
So West Lighthouse client, actually he resides in a property which is a very old property, and it's kind of a bungalow, and it's a very large bungalow. But it's a very old bungalow and it's not non-maintained and stuff like that. And he bought this flat where we were introduced at the very early stage. So in my initial meeting, I understood that basically this is a nuclear family, just a couple and their daughter. So they are only 3, and even the daughter is studying in US. So I understood that she's not going to come back permanently, at least. So and also what happened that he initially told me to do a 3 BHK, but due to the column structure which were actually made for 2 BHK, I could not find the solution where I can fit large 3 BHK, like large 3 bedrooms. So then we decided that we'll give him both the options, where there is a 3 BHK option also and large 2 BHK option, because that was his one requirement where I want, because he was residing in a bungalow and he was relating to the spaces there. So when we showed him both the layouts, I convinced him that you don't require 3 bedrooms. If at all there is additional guest, you can use the extended living room. We will provide a sofa cum bed there, and he got convinced.
Okay, they were happy now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully.
Same project. One more question.
Yeah.
On hindsight, is there anything, now people have come to stay, your clients are staying there, they're happy, and it's all on. But is there anything, any mistake from this project, any learning for you, a mistake which you would never repeat again in your other projects? Did you learn one single thing which you feel this was a mistake and I would not do this on any other project in future?
This project started before COVID, and furniture work started, and veneer was panelled on a east side wall, and due to sudden lockdown, west light, harsh sunlight from west side, that has made veneer turned yellowish, as it was a dyed veneer, and it lost its original color. So of course we stained it later and regained the color, but then we thought we have to find some solution for not to happen, or at least reduce the problems. So we came across the UV coating, and one day I called CK sir and I asked him what you do, because see, sun rays are going to come in and veneer panelings are there. So he said, put black color plastic cover immediately after you paste veneers, so it reduced the problem. So yeah, so this is learning which we won't repeat again on any other side, where we have to find solutions later on. And here, as large window openings are there, so from outside we had given railing. So later, while handover, we realized it's tedious to clean window panes from outside. So in that case also, we could have suggested invisible stainless steel grills, which can be used for safety purpose and pigeons also. So yeah, this kind of small learnings.
Friends, my intent behind asking this question, obviously, that one point we can all learn from their mistake. But it takes courage to accept a mistake in front of everyone. But I'll give you a benefit of doubt. We can edit this from the film so that your client doesn't know that you said this.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
He knows.
So, a happy question for you. So, this question goes to both of you. Both are individuals, though you're singing a duet for 20 years. I would start with Kavita first. What is your one favorite thing about the brick house? Because you mentioned that this is very close to a heart, and I could sense that special. So, what is that one favorite thing, your favorite thing about this project?
Like material palette used here, it's that fuses well with each other, and colors.
But that happens on all your projects. So, what's special about this?
Yeah, so colors are on forefront, and the most favorite thing is it's more homely. Like it's more homely, soothing space. It's not like an Aound Bungalow, which looks like a five-star hotel.
I'll charge you 10,000 rupees per edit, okay? Tomorrow, if you call me and say, don't say this, edit this.
But I think every client has their own requirement, and like we serve them. But 100%, it's like a five-star hotel, and I would not like to stay in such house. So I relate and connects more to brick house.
So for Aound Bungalow, it was a mandate that it should look like that.
Got it. So, you all did what your client asked for you. Okay, again coming to the brick house. Now that, as I said, the project is ready and the clients are staying there. On hindsight, is there anything you would like to change about it?
Not regret, but of course, the cotton steel used in TV unit, it didn't come out the way it could have been because of poor fabrication and low quality material used, raw material used for it. And it's just to save some pennies of client. So client took this decision.
You didn't use the same team who did the cotton steel in your office. It's brilliant at your entrance and
We gave the quotation, but
okay.
client was
So the entire house has a lot of metal detailing, and we had proposed them to go for a better person because who understands basically to handle all this material. But then, unfortunately, I think poor workmanship did not, justice the detailing which we wanted. But I think that's it. Like over 3-4 years, then you get used to it.
You can still think about tantrums. Okay, one question. I'd asked this to Hari sir, Omkar and Poonam Iyer in their interview. What type of house is your ideal house? You've done these three beautiful and so many more, making people happy. What is your ideal house in terms of design and space?
I would like to reside in a house which has more of natural materials and which is timeless.
Recently, we have completed one farmhouse in Bhugao, and that is on 2 acres. And uh, the construction is about 10,000 square feet. And we have used uh, 32,000 square foot, 6 types of Indian marble.
Wow.
After using that, I lost my liking towards Italian marble. I'm liking Indian marble more. So till that point, probably I have never explored the Indian stone the way we have explored in that side. So yeah, I mean it's a very simple project and nothing fancy. So something like that, or probably, of course, he's a rich client, uh, but very simple.
It's a beautiful project which you designed, Sarang.
Thank you.
Especially that water body at the entrance and that sit out and everything
Yeah,
is
you have
so
witnessed it.
yeah. But your detailing, the soffits also, the small details which you pay attention, amazing.
I would love to actually showcase that project, but
Photographs were not ready.
photographs are not
Yeah.
ready. We are not getting the sunlight.
You all both have traveled a lot. I've seen your amazing pics and heard your stories and anecdotes. How important is traveling to different places and meeting other cultures in the socialization of an interior designer?
We are passionate travelers, and I plan all my travel, and I enjoy that process, planning all the detailing. So I guess stepping away from the work and the routine is very important. because ultimately it empowers you, and you can work more efficiently. You get to see so many, you know, so many, you can observe so many details, you can experience so many cultures, train styles, and so on, different environments, and it all actually, end of the day, it enhances your creativity as a designer. So it's, yeah, it's very important. Personally, if you will ask me that, whenever we go out, I keep on looking for new things, new materials, new detailings. I have a passion for metal detailings, especially. So whenever we go abroad, I have lot many photos in my iPhone. I have 20,000 photos only for the travel. So I keep on clicking it, and try to incorporate some, but yeah, I mean, try to relate the travel and work definitely. And traveling is always, if you're observant, it is always a knowledge, and more knowledge is uh, more the output. That is what I believe.
Okay, one simple question, but very important. Why do you both have so many projects? What has clicked for you? What has brought you success till now?
What is success?
Yeah, you have so many projects. What has clicked? Why? Why are you successful?
We are passionate about our work and dedicated, and we love our work. So I think, and when client approaches us, we try to like focus on his minute details and inputs, and we have a practical approach also towards design, like not like only on like not thinking only about aesthetics, and which is not practical. So yeah, and one more thing, like color has an immediate uh, effect on design, and I think layman or client connects more with it. So maybe this clicked for me.
Okay. Last question on a lighter note, then we move on to a Q&A with the audience. I always heard whenever I'm chatting with you, we just did a recent villa for my cousin. We did a store for Kavita's brother at Amravati. We did a apartment for her, the cousins. So you do so many projects for your relatives and close ones. How do you recover your fees? Do you suffer financially when you do all these projects, or you have a way of removing fees? Because so many designers always tell us ki relatives ka kaam, it's so. What's your take on this?
No, we don't have any bad experience, and we never regretted working for relatives. Uh, in fact, I think as they know us, there is more trust, and it's easy to convince them, and there's more freedom for our thoughts and creativity.
So
So
how do you recover? You say, give my money, like this is the fees.
yeah, well, of course, how I ask to other clients, and they give. In fact, there it's more safe.
Wow.
And yes, but you have to keep balance in work and relationship. And yeah, I think because both the ways you can't take things granted.
When we initially started our practice, this is 2002 or 3, uh, Kavita's cousin from Amravati approached us for his 3,500 square foot showroom.
Tile showroom it was, I believe.
Yeah, tile and interior products. So, and at that moment, uh, we have not done, such kind of scale, and we had little projects in hand. And in fact, I was working then. So, uh, it was a very big opportunity for us. And somehow he trusted our abilities. He pushed us somewhere that अरे कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा. So I think that was a turning point, and we got lot many opportunities and in Amravati, in Pune also with his reference. So that was a starting point, which is somewhere we gain confidence also of because of that project. I have still that was the first project where we got it proper photographed, and we have still that photograph with us. So that is one thing, and as Kavita said rightly, if you can keep the balance between the professionalism and the relationship, because you cannot lose relationship at all in such type of deals. So it's a win-win situation, and other if your relatives are rich, you can be richer.
Okay.
So what's the harm?
So I'll cheat. I said it was the last question, but I can't help this. We all admire CK sir. He's there today here, and you both you idolize him. So if given an opportunity, and you have to ask him one question, not today, but one question, what would you ask and why? To learn from this doyen.
He's inspiration, and in fact, I have shared this with him also.
Wait, I'll interrupt you. God tells you this is the only question you can ask ever. One question.
Yes, yes.
So what would you ask?
And
one thing you can get from him, like one answer.
probably this is not only design, but at this age, how can you keep your thought process probably
Yourself on toes.
he's not only young by heart, he's young by design also. So what is the reason what he must be doing, that always
So I'm dreaming of an interview, a solo interview with CK sir soon. Hope he says yes. So that time we will take this question and we'll.
Surely.
So that ends this segment. Now we'll have a quick Q&A session. You can just raise your hand. There's Poonam Sardesai. So Poonam has a question. You can also target, you can say this is for Kavita or this is Sarang, or you can say anyone can answer.
No, I'm
So
assuming that it's for
No,
only
it's for
Kavita.
both of you. It's a very super
Okay.
personal question. So, for architects and designers, a lot of us couples who are working together. So, although I know the answer because I've spoken to Kavita about this, but I would like to know that when you're working with partners, like, who you're not married to, it's a different ball game. And the dynamics are different when you're a couple because you maybe tend to take the work home also. And there can be other issues which can come to the office. So I would like to know that have you guys actually segregated what work you handle when it comes to projects? Or are there times where you have to compromise on certain design decisions? So who then sort of agrees to the other person's decisions?
No, not at all. In office, he is the boss, so we have to listen to his decisions. But yes, we have segregated work, so this like ये झगड़ा नहीं होता इतना.
क्या टिप देंगे कि कैसे मैनेज करना चाहिए ऑफिस?
No, I'll answer your first question
Yes.
first. So, as she said, there is a segregation. So, from initial discussion, planning, development, design, to an extent, I personally look into it. When it comes to selection part, she looks after. But in office, when couple is working typically, employees का बड़ा जो है प्रॉब्लम है, अरे इनका सुनो या इनका सुनो दोनों बॉस है. बट हमारे में I would like to share one thing that we both are critic of each other work. इसने ब्लू बोला तो मैं बोला ब्लू क्यों, then she explains to you. Or if I says that why blue, she's okay, blue nahi hai kya? So, and even in design also. So when it comes to the detailing part, she always comes, ये क्या किया है? ये ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. बोला सर ने फाइनल किया है. No. How you will maintain this? So she is very particular about this. That everything has to be done. कि maintenance का सोचना चाहिए. So somewhere also you have to keep balance. That when she is right, you have to say right. She will not say just to sake of saying that this has to be done because she is also boss. I
So very nicely she's called you boss, but we know actually who's the boss.
So when you asked this question, he was about to reply. Tushar immediately started texting to Chiranjeevi something. Yeah, Nikhilesh Garud.
My question is to Kavita. I was actually very lucky that I've actually witnessed your sites firsthand. And what I've observed is colors play a very, very important role in most of your projects. So, a very straightforward question, how do you choose your colors? What's the thought process behind them?
So this is somewhere inborn, and as I've done fine arts, it helps me a lot, not only in colors, but composition and like focal point of the space and many more things. And I can't answer this because like how Amit is one-man show, that's so it's the same question for me. I don't know how to decide color stories, but yes, that happens.
Okay, but to play with such bold colors in a very, elegant way is really commendable.
Thank you, Nikhilesh.
So that was a compliment and a question. Yamini Deshmukh, please.
First of all, big thank you for the presentation. Beautiful body of work and such humble attitude. No? It's really nice to see that. And for the first time in a presentation, I see details next to the photograph. So I love it. I love details. So a big round of applause for that. Really nice. My question to you is, I see elaborate flows with inlays and everything. And of course, you've matched it wherever possible. How do you go about the inlays? Because I love in all of them, but when I'm thinking of doing all that, it's such a big deal. So I want to know what is your process in doing that.
So this Aound Bungalow was out and out, more like on a classic side. Not out and out, but more on a classic side. And when we, discussed about the flooring, I know because this client is not a first-time client. We are doing projects for them last 17 years, some or other. So I know their taste, what they like, what they don't like. And they give me a very brief idea what I want. And they really never interfered in it. So going for inlays was must because that was his liking. But वो reference image जब दिखाते हैं ना तो इतने danger दिखाते थे तो I have to control थोड़ा subtle जाएंगे इतना नहीं करेंगे. So according to his visualization I have done only 10%. So and that too restricted areas कि ठीक है टॉयलेट में करेंगे इसमें नहीं करेंगे ज़्यादा. So somewhere that balance can be done. But it was very interesting because making all those inlays, we have actually 1:1 prints. Got it from printer. We pasted. We checked that this thickness is okay. That because it costed around 4,000 rupees per square foot only labor. So one has to be really careful. So it was a good process. We enjoyed that. This presentation is done by Khushi Danait. So all credit goes to her.
No, not all.
Yes, of course. I mean, first cut she sent me like after the all clearance. She sent me at 5:40 a.m. today, and I checked it at 5:50 a.m. And that by that time she was slept. But she took a lot of papers.
Thank you.
One more
Thank you.
thing. On 16th of this August, A&I is completing 25 years. So, big round of applause for
Thank
this
you.
incredible journey
Thank you.
of A&I.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Without you all, it wasn't possible. And this is a surprise, Sarang. I didn't know you could remember this. Thank you. That's why all the throwbacks are coming on Facebook and Insta now till the 16th. So thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. Thank you everyone for coming.